Hey guys, Spray and Pray here, and welcome to another War for the Overworld update. Now, this is going to be for 2 patches. It's been a while since I've done an update, and that was just because there wasn't much things happening with it. There weren't many patches with lots of things coming out, but now there is plenty to do a video on, guys, and I hope you're excited because we're going to get into a lot of cool War for the Overworld stuff. It's looking really amazing, and here's the first new thing. One of the first major overhauls that we see in this game is the entire lighting system has been changed from just being static and having all the same lighting systems for every single room. Now each individual room has its own lighting and it just looks amazing, guys. I think I would call this the sexy update because it has made this game look just so much more amazing and dastardly and evil, and every single room has its own evil tone, and I think it's just a welcome update, and I'm very happy that they've gone in through and put the effort into making this dungeon look like this. And if you're wondering, here, take a look at what it used to look like and then you'll see what I'm talking about. One of the newest things that they've added is the Beast Den. It's a completely new room with some weird mechanics. I actually think that that portal there in the middle will actually summon units, similar to a portal like the other 2 that you see on this map, and I think it's a really cool room and an awesome way to change up the dynamic. One of the ways that they've been changing it up again is by the addition of 3 new maps, and this map that I happen to be playing on has these weird gold mines that are actually blocked off. You can't actually get to them or mine them. However, you can select them, and by selecting them you have a few weird things that happen. By selecting 3 of them, I think all of them except for the bottom right one, they summon waves of monsters, and then the bottom right one will actually turn on or off the infinite gold and mana. So if you want to have infinite gold mana, you just make it so that it's getting dug and or click on it, and then if you want to summon monsters to come and attack you, you can either have Empire troops come and attack you, and I think that's the top right one, and or top left one, I'm not sure, but yeah, they all spawn monsters except for the bottom right one, which is kind of confusing, and it's actually a little scary because what if you accidentally click the wrong one, huh? The other 2 maps that they have added in the recent patches are 2 maps that are actually part of a short campaign. The first map is a tutorial, and the second map is actually like a continuation of the storyline. It's actually really cool, and you guys should definitely check it out. And one of the most awesome and amazing things that that made me so excited about this, guys, was the fact that it's narrated by the same guy from Dungeon Keeper 2, and it just sounds perfect. And here I have a little bit of a sample. I'm gonna play it really loud for you guys so you can hear it. So it's going to be not too loud though.
A cultist has entered your dungeon.
Alright, so if that does not take you back to the good old days of Dungeon Keeper 2, I have no idea what will, because that voice is so soft and just evil. So yeah, the next thing we're going to be talking about is these barricades, and I believe they're ballistas. Ballista, I have no idea how to pronounce anything ever, so yeah, just bear with me. And yeah, they're pretty cool. These are ones that are about to be built, so yeah, let's see what happens when they do get started to get built. Here's a close-up of one of the wooden doors, and you can see that if you click on it, it'll open and close, of course. However, I do notice that it is a little bit buggy, especially when they're running around. There's a lot of guys running around, and it's not going to close on its own, I don't think. Of course, this is just the beta, so I'm sure that's something that they'll work out, and I hope that maybe this video or somebody will let them know that this seems to be an issue, that the doors are not closing as well as they should be, or as much as they should be, rather. Just before we get to see those ballistas in action, I wanted to talk to you guys about this one new thing that they've added, and it seems to be their vein of evil idea, and it's a completely new idea compared to how you research things in Dungeon Keeper 2, so I'm really glad to see Subterranean Games making their own initiatives on these, and it actually seems like a pretty solid idea that's well built in other games. It's very similar to talent trees, so as you unlock abilities, it'll unlock abilities further down that you can unlock later with more points as you sort of research these points. So yeah, it's really cool. So as you can see, it looks like our ballistas are functioning well and they're fighting off the enemy. However, they do seem to be shooting some sort of giant tampon thing at the end. It's like some weird white blob. So yeah, there is that, and I don't think that my 4 ballistas can actually handle the enemy, so I do call in my troops and we've finished them off. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was the UI. If you didn't notice from like the complete beginning of the video, the UI has been completely overhauled, and I showed you a little bit of an example of what it used to look like. Yeah, it was crappy. This UI is actually really cool. I would like to see it go through maybe another stage of development before, you know, final release, of course. However, I do think that the idea is correct and, you know, almost fully fledged there. I also like that there's the mini-map that they say that they're going to be including soon, and I'm very excited to see how that's implemented. So, guys, you might have remembered me talking about those buttons at the beginning of the game. Well, this is what happens when you push that button to summon Empire troops to come and try to kill you. Too many times. There is probably like a million of these guys coming down my doorstep, and all of the creatures in the world probably cannot stop this huge horde that I've unleashed upon myself, and there's no way my ballistas are going to do anything. The little wooden door there sort of holds them off for a little bit, but in the end I am completely doomed, guys. So yeah, if you do get the chance to play this map, please do not make the same mistake I did, and just stay away from mashing the summon enemies button. Just one at a time is enough, okay? So with my humorous demise, I will leave you guys to your day. I hope you enjoyed my little update for you guys about War for the Overworld. The game is coming along fantastically. I would recommend anyone who enjoys management games to go ahead and purchase it. If you like SimCity, that's a management game, you will probably like this game. It is very fun and fun to be evil, guys. How could you not like being evil? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. You guys are great. Spray and pray out.